Speedway, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome, representing his father, Captain Claude Leving, and to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, retired Naval Flight Officer and Aerospace Engineer, Commander Charles Leving.
Drivers, start your engines. Drivers ready to race in the beach stage. To the air, then goes through the radiator to oil cooler, and that's where it goes through what we call the radiator block-off plate. Now, teams have a choice on what type of configuration they can actually run. Now, the car on the right, that's the qualified block-off plate, much smaller hose. The car on the left, that would be like they're going to run today. This is a race radiator block-off plate, much bigger. So what is the difference in these two block-off plates? For qualifying, it's about one lap, getting the air to that throttle body, more horsepower. But in race trim on the left side, it's more about getting the air out those hood loopers that gets air to the rear spoiler, much better for handling. Even though this is the fastest mile and a half track we go to, Kevin, you said it, it's about handling, and you also have to think about cooling. You're going to be out there in one big pack.
Well, it definitely is a balance here to be able to get the car where it will handle but have the speed that it takes to be able to push, to be able to lead the race and keep up with some of the cars that may have that advantage from a speed standpoint. So today, as a driver, I always wanted that car to handle good, but sometimes, Clint, that might be too slow.
Well, that's exactly what you're trying to balance, but I'm telling you, we've seen it time and time again with these guys trim these things back. Here we go, look at that. Oh, I think that's you, Pat.
That's me.
But look at here. There you got Bubba Wallace getting loose all by themselves, no help at all. That tells you how turbulent, how dirty that air is back there. Took the downforce off them cars. Christopher Bell again goes around. Here, Kyle Busch, huge impact right there. I remember that one. Big hit. He does too.
And that's one thing you have to be careful of when you get that car up to the right, like puts air on that right front fender, and then it makes that thing plant and it'll spin out because these cars are so on edge. All those small decisions matter.
Now, pit road here, very different from Daytona. First off, it's very long because pit road begins at the entrance of turn number 3. You run 90 miles an hour around to the front straightaway, 90-mile-an-hour speed limit under green, and then you come down into the shortest pit box in the series. And it's a narrow pit road as well compared to Daytona.
Everything about this pit road is tough, and when you look at all the guys that are in the back of this field, and we'll show you, this is probably the one and only green flag pit stop that we've had here, but it is a massive braking zone. Cars are very edgy, getting in and out of the boxes, and guys running into each other. But that's where the starting position being rained out right here will make a difference, because the guys that start up front have got openings and places to be able to get out of their pit boxes. So it's dangerous on pit road.
Michael Jordan on hand. Maybe still celebrating that Daytona 500 win last week. I would be. How about that?
I absolutely would be. You don't ever get over that one. It comes with a title that they announce before your name.
How windy is it? Okay, that is a flag more than straight out. That's about 33 to 35 miles an hour right there. Here's the thing that I think is going to be an issue, though. Watch that wind as it starts bouncing back and forth. It's not only variable as far as, 10 to 30 or whatever it is, it's also varying from degree to degree. So as they hit that on a cross, wind or even a tailwind, it throws these cars for a loop.
Yeah, and that tailwind as we go into turn 3 today, and then you naturally get tight going into that corner, but with that speed going down the back straightaway and that car being able to still turn, that's going to be tricky. And as we were on the pre-race show today, a lot of the drivers were talking
100 laps. They can go 70 to 74 laps on fuel. If there is a preferred line, it's that middle to the outside. You want to be in there. You want to get chopped to the bottom. Look for these guys to start migrating up there pretty quick.
Surprise, stage 2 and 3 are both 100.
38 cars in front of a hardy Georgia crowd as they come to green and begin.
Let's go, baby.
I hope this thing sticks.
Yeah, and you heard Tyler Reddick say that. I mean, they just have an extreme confidence and comfort in these cars to know that they can drive down if it doesn't stick, it's gonna catch them off guard because they are comfortable enough to be able to have that ability to do that every time that a situation like this pops up.
Logano leads lap 1, still 2 by 2 through the top 20. There was a bit of 3 wide for that. Now it starts to cycle up.
And you can see Reddick moving up to the outside. I expected that. You're going to see all of them trying to get up there.
And we've seen that throughout the weekend. You've seen the group migrate from that middle to top lane just because it's hard to make speed on the bottom of the racetrack. It's hard to get the cars lined up because not very many of the cars handle well. Condition here is usually tight on the entry to the corner to be able to get the car to turn, as you see the flames out of that 97 car of Shane Van Gisbergen right there.